Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday and welcome to Sunday Morning Sprints. Uh, if you're here, let me know what you're going to be reading and working on. I am in the middle of cooking breakfast, so I'm going to put us into a longer first sprint so that I can hopefully finish cooking breakfast and then eat real quick. And then when I come back, I'll be reading Love at First Fright by Nadia Alfasi. I believe that's how you pronounce the name. But it's interesting so far. I haven't gotten too far in. I'm on page 16, 17. But it was one of the books that I got from NetGalley. So I need to finish it. Now, they did not supply me with a physical book. It has already come out, so I just have to finish reading it and give my review. That's where I'm at. NetGalley, as far as I know, does not supply physical books. So, but I will be reading that after I make breakfast and eat. And then we're starting to get underway for Christmas setup. So even though today is laundry day, I might try to work on the library and getting everything kind of switched over because the tree is going to be here. And so I need to move everything kind of that way with the chair. But I also have things over here that need to be moved so that I can put the tree here and still have room to film here. It's a whole thing. I'll figure it out. I just need this room to be like pushed back that way a little bit so I can have more space. Let's see who all is here, and then I'll put us into our first sprint. Lexi is here. Hi, reading Finland Donovan Digs Her Own Grave and Peace, Love, and Murder. You were reading these yesterday, I believe. Are you liking one over the other, or you're liking them both equally? Let me know. I do have the first book in that one, I think. The Finley Donovan. It's up here somewhere, like right there, I think. I have the first one. I haven't read it. Excuse me. Nadim is here. Hello, good morning. Lexi says, not sure which one I want to start with today. Spinner wheel. Let the spinner wheel choose for you. That's how I usually do it. Go, which one am I reading right now? This one. Okay. I would say either that or go with whichever one you are farther into. That way you can finish it first or however. Ren is here. Hello, hello, everyone. Listening to Our Vicious Oaths by N.E. Davenport. I don't know if I've heard this one. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Let us know. Nadim is 70% into The Fairy Tale by Stephen King. Hopefully you're enjoying it. They're both good so far. Ooh. Are you further into one over the other? Maybe that's the one you start with. Or if you want to finish them at about the same time, choose the one that is not the furthest along. I have a lot of books that I need to not necessarily catch up on, but I have started them and I need to finish them. This one is one of them. I've started it and now I need to finish it. And then I also have to finish. Do I have it in here? No, it's on my desk. I also have the Ruthless Vows. I may go get that one from my desk as well. But I've been kind of switching back and forth. I've been tabbing the books so you can see I have 3 tabs here. So that means I will read it in 3 days' time. So hopefully hopefully I can get this done, and then my kids are off this week from school for Thanksgiving, so we'll see how reading goes with that. I might have them do some reading time as well, and I think my husband has a couple of days off before and after Thanksgiving, so we'll see how much reading gets done. I'm 33% in Finley and 10% in Peace. Ooh, I would say start with Finley. Oh, excuse me. I have not had coffee yet, and we're this wired. I've already been to the grocery store this morning, put groceries away, and that's why I did not get breakfast. And I was good. I went to the grocery store without eating, which is a bad idea, but I stuck to the list. I wanted to get in and get out. Anne is here. Good morning. Just got home from the grocery store. I did too. I went to the grocery store right around 9, I think. And then I got back home and I was like, oh, I gotta hurry up and put this away and cook. The spinner wheel has spoken. Finley it is. See? There you go. The spinner wheel knew. The spinner wheel knows. Molly is here. Yo ho ho. How are you, Molly? Let us know what you're reading or working on. And you're just in time. I think I am going to put us into our first sprint because I have to finish cooking breakfast and eat myself. Anne says, I have not put it away. Well, you just got back, so that's the next step, right? But you've got this. But I'm going to go ahead and pull up the cat. We are going to go for an hour in our first sprint so that hopefully I can cook and eat and do a little bit of reading. So let me go ahead and star Anne's comment there because that was the last one I see coming in. And I will go ahead and put us into a first sprint. Do our little welcome banner before I forget. Molly says, I have a little crafty project to do before I start anything today. Ooh, let us know what it is, and I hope everything goes the way you want it. I know sometimes crafty things can be tricky, but hopefully it's a good one. So there is the timer, and I will see everyone back in an hour. Happy sprinting. Hello, hello. How did we do on that first sprint? I finished making breakfast. I had a little help from the hubby, and then I sat down and ate. And then I updated a page in my book journal that needed to be done, and then I went on Discord to look for something. I found it, so I just needed to write down some information. And that was my sprint. So next sprint, I will be working on the library and also trying to read some more of Love at First Fright. Let me know how you all did, and I will find you in the comments. There we go. Let's see, where did we get to? I know we had a couple of people come in. This was our last comment. Molly was saying she has a little crafty project to do before she starts anything today. Hopefully your crafty project went well in that sprint. Anne says we try not taking our daughter to the grocery store. Yes. If I can help it, I will go to the store by myself. Because if I take anybody in my family, I will come out with more than what I wrote on the list. So I go, I get in, I get out, and I stick to the list. Otherwise, I will buy things that are not on the list, and I don't need them. Kat says, good morning, Alicia. My hubby and I are on our way to Costco. Showed the like button some love. I was wondering where that sentence was going, but thank you. And also, Faithful came in, popping in to tickle the like button and say hi. Hello. Donna says, good morning, Alicia. Good morning. Let us know what you're doing or reading today. Amanda popped in. Hey, Alicia, how are you doing today? Happy early Thanksgiving to you and your family. Thank you. Hello, I am doing well. Surprisingly, I stayed up until 1 a.m. last night. My husband and I are watching Gilmore Girls. And at this point where we're at in the show seasons, we're on season 5. I think we stopped after season 5, episode 17. So when we start tonight, we'll be on episode 18. And I remember watching the show years ago. So some of this is like I still remember it, but now we're getting to the point where I don't remember anything. So I may not have gotten to season 5. I think I stopped at season 4 and then was not able to access Gilmore Girls. So all of this is new. Right. So now that we're in season 5, I'm going, oh, what's going to happen? And why did she do that? And oh my God. That's a lot of our like we actually talk about the episodes after we're done watching them, and I'm going, well, what about this, and why does he do that, and what made them think they could go with that? There's all the questions, right? So even though I stayed up until 1 a.m. last night watching Gilmore Girls, I got up probably about 8:30-ish, and I was out the door by 9 to go to the grocery store. So I went and got the last few things for Thanksgiving that I needed, and among other things that I'll need throughout the week because my kids and my husband will be home for the week. And then I came back and made breakfast and then started sprints. So we are a very busy morning. I'm ready for a nap, to be honest, but we'll see, because I do have some things to get done. So I may just do the things and then go to bed early after a couple of episodes of Gilmore Girls. Anne says the groceries are put away. The only chore left is to take the garbage out. Very nice, very productive. Amanda is saying hello and how are you to Donna and Anne. Amanda says, I'm waiting for the Minnesota Vikings game to come on. They play the Cheeseheads. I'm not sure what team is that. Go Vikings. I don't really pay attention to football. That's why I don't know all the teams. But hopefully your team wins. Happy early Thanksgiving to everyone in chat. I hope you all have a lovely Thanksgiving. You as well, Amanda. Donna says, hey, Amanda, today has been all right. How about you? Amanda says, it's been great so far. I'm just waiting for the Vikings game to come on to play the Stinky Cheeseheads. There you go. I'm waiting for Eagles and Cowboys football game, says Anne. I don't know if we're going to be watching football today because I know today is laundry day and which I don't know if my husband has started. I'll have to see if he's even doing it today then. Maybe not. And then he might be playing his video game, so we'll see. Coffee Create and Connect. Hello. Remind me of your name, please. Because it seems that YouTube has taken over with the channel names and usernames. So I'll have to go in my settings and find where I can change that back because this is going to bother me. But yes, please remind me of your name and hello. Let us know what you're reading or working on. I'm trying to remember what your username would have been either way. In the next sprint, I'm going to go see about changing it back to the regular because this is going to bug me. How's your day going? So far, so good. Can't complain. Molly says, project completed and 4% more into Yumi and the Painter. Did I say that right? Hopefully you're enjoying it. The dogs are taking a nap, and I would love to join them, but I need to get revision in while the house is quiet. Fair enough. I'm trying to see if I can see your picture, but it's so tiny. Molly says hi there to Coffee Creek Connect. Lexi says I got to 49% in Finley. Ooh, so close to the halfway point. Will you continue to read or will you switch to the other book? Molly says hello to Donna and Faithful. Donna says, Molly. Donna, I'm currently not reading anything. I took a nap this morning and just kind of am dragging today. I mean, today could be a self-care day, you know? If you're not reading anything or, you know, have to pick a new read, let us know what your options are. And, yeah, just take a self-care day. It's allowed, I promise. It's encouraged, actually. Lexi says Cheeseheads is Wisconsin. Wisconsin what? Or is that their name? The Wisconsin, like Cheeseheads? I need to learn at least some of these. Lexi says, I don't know if you can change it back. The usernames was a change YouTube made. It cut down on people mimicking other accounts. Oh, really? I'm still going to look to see, just to make sure. If I can't, well, then this is going to drive me nuts. The wheel actually picking Zodiac Academy next, so I guess I'll read that. Ooh. Which Zodiac Academy? Are you on the first one, or are you further into the series? I bumped the table. Sorry. Let me know. I need to start Zodiac Academy. I have the first first couple of books, I think, like 1 through 4 or 1 through 5. I don't remember. I have to look. Packers. Is that like the Green Bay Packers or different? Lexi says I'm rereading the first one. Ooh. Very nice. I know, is it Vanessa? Vanessa's doing like a read along. Are you participating in that or are you just reading it? Faithful says Coffee Create Connect is JL or Jenny, or I think Jenny Lee. Okay, thank you. I will make a note of that. I'm gonna have to redo my page in my book, because if this is how they're gonna do it from now on, then I need to redo it, because I have it as here, I'll show you, because I just set up this notebook for next year, and I have everybody's name and like channel name, but if it's different or if it's not the same, then you know what I mean? Like, I now have to make sure that it matches, unless I can like just make a note or whatever, because some of these are some of them are going to be different, you know what I mean? So I wish they would stop changing things, because it makes it so much harder. I mean, I get why they're trying to do it and everything, but it's beyond my skill level. Anne says I have 170 pages left in Circle of Days. My nephew is coming Thursday and wants to borrow the book. Ooh, you'll definitely be done before then. I hope you're enjoying it. Lexi says yes, Green Bay Packers. Woohoo! I remembered one. Remind me of your name, please. Otherwise, I have no idea what to call you with that screen name. But if you've been here before, let me know and remind me of your name. Hi, I'm reading Darker Days by Thomas Old Huvelt, a horror set in November. Oh, I don't think I've heard of this one. Hopefully you are enjoying it. Yeah, why did they even change it? Well, like Lexi said earlier in the chat, I think it's because of the making sure that no one has like repeated channel names or usernames. But I liked it the other way, personally. Hello, Justin, is it? I am ready for Thanksgiving. How are you ready for Thanksgiving? I do have some food prep to do this week, but I'll probably do that like Tuesday or Wednesday. No, I do not have the link for people to join me. I cannot. Anne says Circle of Days is my #1 fiction book of the year. Ooh, very nice. All right. I believe we have gotten to the bottom of the comments. So I'm going to adjust our cat. We'll go back to our normal 45 minutes. And let me pull it up. And then I will see you guys back in 45 minutes. Happy sprinting. Oh, the cat got me that time. In more ways than one. Because, I don't know if you can see him. Ralphie's sitting in my lap. He just had to sit in my lap. So, how did everyone do on that sprint? I did go check the settings, but I couldn't find anything about the username thing. So, I guess it is what it is. If I say I need a reminder of your name, just let me know. Most of you have your name in the username, so that helps. But others do not, so we will cross that bridge when we get there. What did I do that sprint? I made a list of pages that I wanted to add to the book journal and or set up for the next one. Ralphie cannot make up his mind where he wants to sit today. I did write my to-do list for after sprints. It doesn't sound like laundry is going, so we will see if that is being started or not. It could be a tomorrow thing. We don't know yet. And I did something else. I can't think of any. I can't remember what I did. I can't remember everything I did, but I did look at the settings and I did change it to subscriber only. And then pretty much worked on my book journal and my list that I needed to do. Let's see what you guys got up to. I think we had 1 or 2 people come in. I believe this is where we left off. Circle of Days is my #1 fiction book of the year. And then Anne said that she was trying to find The Intentions of Thunder by Patti Smith. It's on back order everywhere. It won the National Award Book for Poetry. Later in the comments, I did see and let Anne know that there were copies. It looked like copies available to order through Barnes & Noble and Amazon. Astrid reads, you changed your user. That's right, because it was something else, I believe. So Astrid is your name. Let me know if that is correct. I will make a note of it. And I will add you to my book of lists and channels and whatnot, so that I don't forget for next time. Anne said, thank you for finding the title. I said, you're welcome. Donna said, okay, just got the crock pot on. We're doing meatballs, corn, and mashed potatoes tonight. That sounds so delicious. Today at my house is leftover day. So any kind of leftovers we have in the fridge needs to be eaten up today before I start cooking new stuff for the new week. Right now we have tortellini with sausage and marinara, and we have leftover pizza that needs to go be eaten. That was on Friday's dinner. So now we have like pizza and tortellini that needs to be eaten up. I think I got rid of the other stuff that was bad. So Molly says I'll be there on time to Donna. Donna says you have about 5 hours. That should be good timing. Haha. Oh, we have a Glenda joining us. Hello, hello. Let us know what you're reading or working on. Lexi says got to 53% in Zodiac Academy. Nice. You read that much already? Had you already started it, or is this you got that far with just starting it? I couldn't remember if you said you had started it, or I know it's a reread for you, but did you just start it today, or were you already in progress? Molly's 8% more into Yumi. Ren says made it to 18% of Our Vicious Oaths. Really enjoying it so far. Nice. Molly, I'm going to check that paint is dry and make something to eat the next sprint. Nice, nice. Astrid says I read 25 pages. And I can call you Astrid. Perfect. Thank you. I will make a note. You are in the list. Ren says, Lexi, are you reading book 1 or book 1 in the Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac? Oh. I think she was reading Zodiac Academy 1. Maybe. Ian says I need some lunch. I will be doing that after sprints. Lexi says, oh, I started my reread a while ago. I was at 36% at the start of the sprint. Oh, nice progress. Very nice. All right. I don't see any other comments coming in. I am going to adjust for our last sprint. It's only going to be a 30-minute sprint. And that kind of evens out because we did a 60 before and then a 45. So 15 minutes of that 60 was part of our what's now going to be 30. You see what I'm doing? I'm making it all level. Zodiac Academy 1, Lexi says, I'm following the order Vanessa has posted in the Discord. I need to go check that out because I would like to follow also said order, but I need to see which books I have versus the order because I might have to pick up a couple or see if my library has them. All right, that is the last comment I see. I'm going to go ahead and put us back into the next sprint, which will be our final sprint. So whatever you're doing, working on reading, make sure it counts because this one is only going to be 30 minutes. Final sprint, here we go, and I'll see you in 30. All right, welcome back from that sprint. How did everyone do? I went and kind of cleaned up the stuff that I had brought in, like my book journal and stuff like that. Took that back to my desk. Got my jacket because it's a little chilly in parts of the house. And right now it's okay in here, but it's a little chilly if I'm sitting still. And somehow I've managed to like this finger and this finger are pins and needles right now. I don't know how I did it. But I checked on the kiddos. I actually have one here reading. So
Hi.
That's my daughter Lorelai.
That's Mommy.
And of course Ralphie is behind me. And if you hear the lawnmower, I'm sorry. Husband is outside doing the lawn. You want to go ahead and clean up your stuff so that we can move out when we're done?
Okay.
And we're going to get, let's see what everyone did and get through the comments. Let's see, where did we leave off? Did I forget to store it? No, there it is. I knew we started it. This was the last sprint that we had. Lexi was saying that she's on Zodiac Academy 1 and that she's following the order Vanessa has posted in the Discord. I will go and check that out because I will probably add that to my book journal because I'm going to try to read Zodiac Academy next year as one of the book series that I want to get through. I don't know how many copies I have. I know I have the first 3. I'm looking and I don't see the others. They could be wrapped. But I think I have at least the first 3. So hopefully I can get through that next year. Donna says, I cleaned the kitty litters and got my daughter to do her laundry. I'm now uploading videos I need to edit. I just did a couple. There should be one going out tomorrow, but I need to film, edit, and upload 2 more for November, and then I can start on December's videos. Kat says, I'm back home from Costco, but we'll be heading out again to Baton Rouge soon. Husband needs new work boots, and I need to return library books. And this is where I told Kat she is a very busy bee today, which we all love. Good productivity, getting things done. And then I went ahead and did some links for your sprinting pleasure after we are done here. You can check out our friends. Kita is doing NetGalley November, and I believe Anna starts at 2 or 3. I will find the link and post that as well. Steph over at Coffee Over Apples is also sprinting. And I did put the link for the sprinting spreadsheet. So you can go and check out and look for any sprinting needs that you may need later on in the day or week. It will go day by day. Make sure you check out the tabs at the bottom of the Excel sheet because that's where the day by day who is sprinting will be there. And then Molly says, the good news is I used chalkboard spray paint, and the better news is I no longer need a pen to write on my hands. Chalk will be just fine. Ooh, are we making like a chalkboard thing you can write on? That'll be nice. I used to do the same thing, especially when I was in college. I would write on the back of my hand, and then once I got paper and pen or just paper, then I would sanitize my hands and it would come right off. And then I got the brilliant idea to just carry like a small notebook with me. And then that's how I wrote down all of my I need to be here or I need to do this type thing. And Molly is laughing. Kat says, yes, I'm busier than I want to be on a Sunday. Oh, goodness. Well, hopefully you get some time to read and rest and all of the good things. I know with the holidays coming up, it's a busy time. We had an Andy come in and say hello. Hello, Andy. Anne says the sun finally came out after a week of gloom. Yay! We love sunshine. Molly says, here too, Anne. Let's hope it stays for 2 to 3 days. Yes. If I could share some of mine and we could trade and I could have some gloomy days, that would be awesome. Anne says to Molly, the gloom saps my motivation. Yep. I completely agree. Sometimes you just don't want to do anything because it's gloomy. Or if it's raining. Anne says, my wife said the rain comes back Tuesday afternoon. No. Well, hopefully it will come and go and go through quickly. Glenda says, hello, Kat, Molly, Andy, and Anne. Molly says hi to Glenda. Lexi says, got to 60% in Zodiac Academy. You are moving right along, ma'am. Are you trying to catch up with the Zodiac Academy read-along, or what is your plan for that? Donis has been watching BookTube and decluttering my emails. I need to watch some BookTube as well. There's also a couple of journaling videos that I need to watch. That will probably be me for the rest of the day and folding laundry, if laundry has been started. I don't know. Astrid says she read 20 pages. Nice, nice. Ren says, thank you for sprints, Alicia. You're so welcome. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. Molly says, the gloom gets to me as well, especially coupled with cold. And you can tell your wife I want a second opinion. Me too. We want new opinions. Maybe they'll change it. Kat says, I'm eating lunch, white beans and shrimp, and writing my morning pages. Hubby is napping before we go to Baton Rouge. Very nice. A little downtime before the productivity continues. I got to figure out what I'm doing. I mean, it doesn't sound like there's laundry going, but there could be laundry going. Do you know if Daddy started laundry? I think she's going to go check. But, yeah, if we started laundry, then there will be laundry to be folded. But if not, then that's a tomorrow's problem. And I know he's outside doing the lawn. So I don't know. If there's nothing for me to do, then I will work on my book journal and be in the chats.
Mommy, there's no laundry.
There's no laundry. Oh my goodness. I mean, there's laundry to be done, but it hasn't been started yet. So that might be a tomorrow problem.
Yeah.
Lexi says, also placed an order for some more yarn since I'm almost out of this color I'm working with. Ooh, what you making?
Could be
Molly. It could be. Could be a scarf. Could be socks. Could be a sweater. Could be a blanket. Molly says to Donna, that sounds like good work, right?
Maybe it could be a beanie.
Could be. There's a whole lot of things.
Could be anything.
Donna says, thanks, Molly. Kat says, hi. Hello, Lorelai.
Hi.
Astrid says, there are a lot of books in that Zodiac series, right? Yes. Let me see if I can. How many books in
Zodiac
Academy?
Series.
In the series, there's 9 core books, it says. I think there's more than that, though.
9 core books?
Goodreads says there's 20 books.
20?
Yeah, that's a lot of books, 20. What have I gotten myself into?
I don't know.
Let's see. There's a lot of books in that series.
So like funny.
Anna's NetGalley Sprints. There you go. What time does it start, Donna? It starts at 2 or 3. I will most likely be in her chat once I'm done. But thank you for posting the link. Kat says hey to Glenda. Amanda says, hey Alicia, how are you doing today? I'm doing well. How about yourself? Your daughter is so cute. Thank you. She is my little Lorelai. Molly, I had an ugly, cheap-looking lamp I got from a yard sale and a wooden onion/potato bin that was red and a cheapo frame from Dollar Tree. Now all of them are chalkboard black. Ooh, that's kind of neat. Molly says, I was thinking about your heart all week, Alicia.
Huh?
My heart?
What does that mean?
Lorelai would like to know what that means.
What is thinking about your homie? Does it think about the whole? Do you think about the poster?
Maybe. I don't know. Lexi says, yeah, that's the plan, to catch up. Me too. I don't know how far along they are in right now. So depending on how far, if they're too far, then I might just read it on my own. Glenda says, Alicia, just wanting to wish you and your family an early happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. I hope you have a very happy Thanksgiving as well.
Happy early Thanksgiving.
You're very sweet. Molly says, I forgot my corn nuts were open and I grabbed them upside down. Oops. Uh-oh. Save the corn nuts. Molly says, happy Thanksgiving to those celebrating it on Thursday. Do you celebrate, Molly? If so, happy Thanksgiving. If not, happy Thursday. Thank you for sprints, Alicia. You're so welcome, Donna. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. Thank you, Molly, says Glenda. Your daughter is so cute, Alicia. Thank you. Very smart, too. She's very smart. Lexi says, I'm crocheting a snowman. That was not on our list that we thought she was crocheting, huh? That'll be cute. She's going to make him a little snowman. Out of yarn, yeah. How cute. You'll have to send pictures when you're done. Molly says, how cute, Lexi. Picture in a Discord when you're done. That's what I was saying. 2 p.m. Is that EDT or EST? I forget which one we're in now.
Yeah, I think
either way, we will hop, skip, and a jump to Anna's real quick.
Yes.
Kat says, Lorelai, what are you looking forward to eating on Thanksgiving? What are you excited to eat?
Cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce.
Turkey.
Are you going to try some ham?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the ambrosia salad, the green stuff?
I guess I'll try that too. And Mommy, I was also thinking about like having the bread looking one, the rolls.
The Hawaiian rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah. She wants a little bit of everything, it sounds like.
Yeah.
You're going to try pumpkin or pecan pie?
Yeah.
Which
Mommy,
one?
I think I want to try pumpkin pie and then maybe a little bit of pecan pie.
Ooh, she's going to try a little bit of everything. She loves, well, we get like the jellied cranberry sauce, and she absolutely loves that. Anne says, I am not getting into that series. Oh, Zodiac Academy? That's a big series. Those are some big, chunky books.
Yeah, big.
Molly says, heat, not heart. Sorry. No worries. So let's go back and She said, I was thinking about your heat all week. Yes, we have been in the 80s still. Here it is the end of November. We should be in the 60s or 70s, and we're in the 80s. As it stands right now, my computer says that we are at 82 degrees.
It's okay if you spell the word wrong. I always spell my words wrong.
See, Lorelai says it's okay.
I spell my words wrong sometimes.
I gotta find my comment here.
I lost it. I
know, I found it.
You didn't lose it.
I did lose it. Amanda says, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Thank you. You as well. I hope you guys have good, yummy food and good company.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Molly says, I do. Thank you. Context, celebrate Turkey Day.
Turkey Day.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yummy. Turkey.
Amanda says, playing corn nuts pickup, Molly. Oh, no. She said pretty much. Oops.
No.
EST. So, yep. Anna is starting now as we speak. So let's finish up and we'll go to Anna's sprints. Lexi says, yeah, I'll post when I'm done. Might be a bit yet. Just finished the bottom ball of him. Ooh. So is he going to be like 2 balls high, 3 balls high? Do you know?
So this ball.
So she made the bottom part and now she's got to make the top part.
So a ball. Is there a ball?
Maybe. She could only do 2, like a big one and then.
Ball.
We don't know. Thumbs up, Lexi. It's okay. We all forget what we have. Right side up or wrong side up. Hey, I've done that. I've spilled things.
I've done the same thing.
Pumpkin pie is really good. I agree. Pumpkin pie is my favorite, fall time. Astrid said, thank you for the sprints. See you next time. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us today. Kat says, you sound like you're going to have a feast, Lorelai. I hope you save some cranberry sauce and pie for your brother.
Yeah.
We have plenty, right?
Yeah.
Because we're going to get to try a little bit of everything. We have turkey and ham and stuffing and mashed potatoes, carrots, rolls. We got cranberry sauce, ambrosia salad, 2 kinds of pie.
That's like 10 things.
Maybe. We'll have to write it all out and make sure we have everything.
I'm going to help Mommy with Thanksgiving prep and Christmas prep.
Yep. She wants to help with the food prep. So she'll help me make the ambrosia salad and we'll prep carrots and bake the pie on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's excited. Anne says, thank you for sprints. 2. So she's got 1 ball that she's finished up, and now she's going to make the top, and then she's going to probably add all the decorations. Yep. And Kat says, thank you for sprints, Alicia. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone who celebrates. Happy Thanksgiving, Kat. You are doing sprints on Wednesday, I believe, so I'll see you then.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone who celebrates the world.
You're cute. And Anne says, we are hibernating this week. I am ready. Neely is watching Hallmark movies and Lucy is studying. Ooh, a little bit of relaxation and a little bit of productivity. Nice, nice. Lorelai will probably be playing on her tablet and the Switch because she is off from school. So she gets to take a break.
And I'm also going to be studying with my little stuff over here.
She has little stuffed animals that she plays school with.
Yeah, this is my backpack. I have my...
Your backpack?
I have my learning stuff in here.
Okay.
So I can write down math equations and try to solve them.
All right, you ready to say goodbye?
Yeah.
Say thank you for coming and hanging out with us today.
Thank you for coming hanging out with me and my mommy.
New videos will be up next week, and there will be Sunday sprints next Sunday, so be on the lookout for those. Happy Thanksgiving to anyone who celebrates. I hope it is a wonderful holiday for you and you have plenty of food.
Okay, me too.
And
I
we
say
will.
same things as mommy.
Yeah. All right. I don't see any other comments, so wave goodbye. Thank you for coming. See you next weekend.
Make sure you come to my